Hello and welcome to the official stream for the Revolution Cup Season 3 Race 1 at the Red Bull Ring. We are broadcasting Split 1 today. We have myself, Pam, alongside Battenberg and Flying K-Man in the commentary box. And Flying K-Man will also be flying the cameras for us today.
Hello, hello. Yes, I will be. Very excited for this race, and I think it's going to be very entertainment with these fast drivers.
Right, so session's just loading up. I think we're going to have a qualifying session just starting up. So we should see some cars on the track fairly soon and hopefully see some good quick lap times flying in.
This will be a 20-minute session, and our weather for this race will be light cloud throughout. Same conditions for the race as well, which will be 45 minutes.
Just having a look here on my other screen at the driver splits, which were sort of largely in order of not really qualifying, but almost like a pre-qualifying time. So people did some time trials on the short version of Red Bull and on Knock Hill. So we could sort of treat them as seedings almost, and sort of look from that list to see who we can expect to be challenging for pole position in qualifying. I think unfortunately we are missing Puff Pirate from this race, but we do have Illuvian, The Day and Cluck in the race, who are second, third and fourth on that table. So expect some big things for them, and expect them to be fighting at the top for pole position and sort of second and third places.
Yep, I think the wild card is the position 2 for this qualifying session will be Illuvian, as you say, who's a new driver, but in his first race with us only last week he was challenging Puff Pirate, who is, he's kind of a legend around here for being unbeatably quick. And so Illuvian in his first race was right with him, challenging for the win like straight out box. So he's been quick in practice too, so we've got to keep an eye for him. But also we have Gopher, who is also ranked as a pro driver. This is his first race for RSR for at least a year.
Very, very long time, yeah.
Absolutely. He's been away racing, racing as a reporter of Lee. But he's come back for the new game, the new championship. And but at last sort, he's at the fastest time in practice. So.
Yeah, he never lacked pace when he used to race regularly either. One other one I'd just like to sort of say is Hoikis as well. I saw some very quick times from him in the practice session earlier on today. So it'd be interesting to see how he goes. As far I believe he's quite new to RSR. Yeah, it'd be
yes, he is.
Interesting to see how he gets on, and expecting sort of a good pace from him. It looks like we're following Gopher on a flying lap now. See if we can get around cleanly with good climbing. A little bit of a wobble there coming out of the tight right hander, but nothing, not too much time lost by the looks of it.
So something that's fairly unique to the Revolution Cup is that the drivers have an option to team up with another driver in the same split. And, as Pam was saying earlier, the drivers are split into two lobbies, but within each lobby they're split between Pro Class and AM Class. So the idea is every Pro should team up with an AM driver, and that will create like a team dynamic where you have the quick guys helping out the not so quick guys with setups and strategy and so on.
Sorry to interrupt, just a little bit of an off track there for Gopher, and we've got our first couple of times on the board. With Alex Salmon currently topping on a 38.8.
A lot hanging around, we're going straight at it. Still 15 minutes to go, so that's going to tumble even further, I think. And there we go, straight away.
Yep.
Boy, we're going 37.7. Yeah, so Colin McCoy was started the last season as a front runner. Very good pace, didn't quite hold on to the top positions towards the end of the races, and then kind of dropped back a bit as the season went on. But he's the sort of driver who's kind of come out of nowhere and blitz most of your position, so he's another one to keep an eye out for.
As expected,
Today we're going to do one flying lap on board with him. See how he goes.
excellent. As expected, as we were saying, Diluvian's got a good time on the board, currently sitting second on a 38.0.
But we might want to switch to go for his quickest, fastest sector position so far.
He's wondering what was going on. He's going crazy in that cockpit there.
Just go for off the fastest sector 1, it looked like early sector 3 or late sector 2 last time he had a bit of an off track, just actually in the corner he's just gone through, so clearly got that sorted out this time round, so I would expect a good lap time here if he can keep it clean through the last 2 corners. A little bit wide there. Trying to get the slipstream all the way to the line. Looks like he's got top. I can't actually see the leaderboard right now.
Yep, he's gapped forward by 2/10, that's a 37.5.
Excellent. And at this very early stage, we've got 8 cars within a second, make that 9 cars within a second of each other. Very, very tight at the top, just a 10th in it now. Cluck just put himself second with a very quick lap, 37.6 there.
There goes James. That's a big surprise.
Oh wow. And another 2/10 off as well, that's quite a big gap.
Yeah, so in his time trial he wasn't too quick, but now he suddenly found a running pace.
Maybe the extra bit of the GP loop really suits him.
He puts in a lot of practice with his races.
Yeah. And I mean, he's always had good pace as well, so yeah. I suppose we shouldn't be too surprised. He's got back to the pit, so I'm guessing he's going to prep himself for another run. Try and improve on that, see if he can hold on to the top spot.
We should also say that James is actually classed as an AM driver. Now in the Drivers' Championship, it's just one big point to take for everybody. But, you know, the Pro-Am sticker is really just there to make sure the quick guys don't team up with the quick guys. It doesn't say anything about their competence or professionalism, it's just there to split up the cars in terms of this.
Yeah, I think the idea is generally just to give us as many evenly matched teams as possible. So yeah, James there might be upsetting that a little bit. I'm not actually sure who he's teamed up with, but him plus a pro could get in like really nice haul of points today if he can keep this pace up.
Most definitely.
I did have a tab of teams on it, I just lost it, so give me a second, I'll let you know.
Oh, Diluvian's just got top, taking another sort of 1.17 out. So times are tumbling, we're already in the low 37s, so we expect us to sort of see a high to mid 36 by the end of the session possibly.
This is some tight running for top 6, under 1 minute, 1 second, sorry. Under 1 second for the top 6.
Oh, bit of an off there for McCoy. Is he going to keep it out of the wall? Just about. Kept it into the escape road, but yeah, straight back to the pits because he doesn't want to drive anymore. Looks like
looks like he had some damage there.
It's a slightly second-hand looking Porsche there, isn't it? That's seen better days. So we're just going through a phase now. We've got a few cars in the pits. I think everyone has finished their first run, or is on their final lap of their first run. People will be returning to the pits, looking for some fresh tyres and getting back out there. Pushing hard to get that last bit of time out of their laps. We're watching today cross the line. Can he improve on his current position of 16th? not. Yes, he can. Straight up to third. That's a big improvement. So yeah, there's lots of time either. Oh, he's gone. There we go. He'll be back in the pits as well. Yeah. That was. I'm sure that was intentional. Yeah, good result. Well, good position so far for 2 scoops as well. Currently sitting in 5th. He was actually my teammate in this event last year. Well, not last year. Last time round. He's also an AM, so another good showing from him. Showing some of the pros how it's done.
So we're now halfway through the session, so we're the top 10, I suppose. So we've got Bolivia on pole at the moment with 37.1. 2/10 back is Alex Salmon, with the showing from him so far. James, again the impressive amateur, is just 100th behind Salmon. Then we got today, go for 2 scoops, Quack, Vernu, McCoy, and Hoikis rounding out the top 10 for now, but that could all change.
It most definitely can. They still have 9 minutes to go, so there's a lot on the table there kids to put out. Guys are really pushing it hard now.
Of course, with Project Cars 2 as well, it's 9 minutes to get your lap started. If you can get across the line before that time, you can complete the lap as long as it's within a set amount of time. So we could see somebody sort of trying to time it, get across the line right at the last minute to get the best of the track. We'll have to sort of see if anyone goes for that technique or if everyone's sort of pretty happy just lapping. I don't know if they're finding their fastest on the first lap on fresh tyres or if they're needing 1 or 2 laps to get them warmed up at the moment. So it's interesting to see what people do when we get towards the end of the session. Hoikis has put himself second, less than a 10th behind Diluvian now, so we've got an all newbie front row at the moment.
Let's take it on a full lap here.
See if we can go any faster
Speedo,
again.
and let's see what he's doing.
Oh, bit of a wobble. Probably scrubbed off a little bit of speed through turn 1, but he can probably make that back.
It's only 700ths away from home. That's a good last lap from him, but it wasn't just enough.
So what, from the onboards, these cars look a big handful. They look like they're having to work them very, very hard to keep them on track at this sort of pace. So it'll be interesting to see how that translates into race pace. If the guys who are managing these very, very quick laps can do it consistently. I mean, on board with Diluvian now, he does appear to be working very, very hard to keep this one at a good pace and keep it going in the right direction.
Today might be making a few positions on this lap. He's done the fastest on the sector of anybody. First person looks like to dip under 41 seconds.
Excellent. So could he break the 136 barrier for a full lap, or 137 barrier, sorry, for a full lap? Only 2/10 to find over the fastest.
That's hard to do. It looks like a bad first sector. The personal best first sector, but his first sector just wasn't personal. But he might just be building up to a flying lap now. So his first sector there is at 23.7, which is fairly quick, but it's not his quickest.
mention Gibbs so far yet. He's sitting in a solid 7th place, 4/10 off pole.
Coming out of pits now. I think he's going to go for a warm-up lap and get his tyres up to temperature, and then shall we go for a nice flying lap again? Solidly 7th at the moment for him though.
Yeah.
Looking good.
And one person we haven't seen much of so far is Cluck, sitting in 9th, so we normally expect a little bit more from him. I wonder if he's not got a clean lap in, or if he's been making a couple of errors. Normally Cluck is the king over a single lap, as every type trial leaderboard ever will show you. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Maybe we can follow him for the start of his lap. But it looks like he's going to get a bit of traffic. Is that Gopher in front of him? 2 scoops possibly.
I think today's done gone quickest in the middle sector again. It's making that sector his own. And there he goes. It's paid off beautifully.
Oh, excellent.
300.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Very
And Stolzikus lives into it. So it's a short-lived pole, but look at that. Less than a 10th in the top 3.
That is insane.
And we've now got over 16 cars within a second. I'm actually not seeing Stoldikas up the list yet, so I think my timing may be slightly out of date. Yeah, Stoldikas still not showing for me. Is it possible that lap was deleted?
Nothing suggesting from what I'm seeing.
Okay. In fact, I can't see Stoldikas on the leaderboard at all, so I may be having some issues with my screens here.
Yeah, it shows Stoldikus still in P27 for us.
Okay. Maybe he's doing a Julian Palmer and has his transponder playing up. I have to see how the final results look to see where he's come.
Yeah,
let's look at the results we have.
The boys in the first sector.
That's not first 27.
Yeah.
I'll bring up the timing screen, can you see it?
Yeah, I've got the timing screen on the screen now. It's just cleared off now.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, so we're getting towards the last couple of minutes now. 2 minutes 50 seconds to go. A long stream of cars coming across the line. Just everyone except Manu is on the track at the moment. Anyone in the top 16 anyway. Oh, we've got someone off there. Thankfully they're out of the way, so they're not going to impact anyone else's lap. And I think they've reset to pit, so they're going to be getting a fresh car. Yeah, I think everyone knows if they want fresh tyres, now's their last chance. So we're going to have a few people into the pits to get their cars reset and get back out with a new set of tyres, new fuel load, for one final lap.
The tricky part of that though is that if there's a bunch of people doing the same thing, then it's going to be a big traffic jam.
Exactly, yeah. You've got to time it very well to get the benefit of the slipstream and not the hindrance of the traffic in the corners. So it'll be interesting to see who can manage that well, who gets the best position coming in. Oh.
And you may have noticed that some of the drivers have headlights on and some don't. It's not really a rule, but it's kind of like a convention sort of thing where if you're on a flying lap, you have your headlights on, so somebody who's not on a flying lap knows to get out of your way. It's the driver's responsibility to find a gap in the traffic, but they can communicate through their own TeamSpeak channel and to ask people if they can get out of the way.
In 2 or 3 cars with some damage on, so I think they're definitely pushing hard. Very interesting to see how these setups translate into race pace. Because from a couple of the onboards, I do think we're going to see some people potentially having a race and a qualifying setup to soften the car down. Because I don't think some of these things were sustainable sort of over a 40-45 minute race. Oh, Hoyke's done off, so I think that's him done. He's currently sitting 4th, just a 10th off the lead. So we should go for on a flying lap. See how this goes. Gopher's currently sitting 7th, 2/10 off the lead, so it's really close. 7 cars within 2/10 of a second at the moment.
And 2/10 can be anything like missing the apex by a meter, it could be fumbling a downshift, it could be
Knocking the rear into that turn, for example.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anything. It's
Yeah, it doesn't take much at all, does it?
I don't think I've seen a qualifying session this close at the front before.
No, I haven't. Well, two cars within 300, well, 400. 3 cars, sorry. This is, yeah. I mean, this just goes to show the sort of level of performance that is in this club, and the driver skill that is around, and how close it can be. I mean, obviously, a lot of these guys have put lots of time into their setups, and it's showing, because they're putting down some amazing lap times.
Stonicus is going even quicker still. He's done a fairly good first sector, but his second sector is pink. No. So his middle sector was quick, but it wasn't, so
Okay.
didn't improve, so we're still on pole for now.
We got anyone still on a flyer?
James is still lapping.
Okay.
It's only Stonicus and James out of the top 10 who's out on track at the moment.
James is, I think James's lap is not going to improve. His car's looking decidedly second hand.
Yeah, so the only people on track who could make a change, so I'm seeing more and more people.
Oh, someone's coming over the line now. One of the Falcon cars.
I think that's Monkey's team.
Monkey's still trying to push.
Oh, that's had a big impact somewhere.
And he pulls off. Noticing that he went wide on the track, he pulls off. Very nice of him.
So we've only got 2 cars left on the circuit, Noisem and Just G, I think.
Noisem's showing practicing his pull away, and Just G is finishing his last lap. Yes. And there's the timing screens, guys. So, let me start off and do the top 5. In P1, we have Today, P2, Deluvian, P3, Bernax, P4, Lucas, and P5 is Alex Salmon.
Okay, next up we got James L, the quickest up the ends. And then we got Gopher, Jack Gibbs, and Ken McCoy. I expect to see him a bit higher up, to be honest. Then Pam just AFK for a bit, so
I'll take that in. The P11 we have 2 scoops, P12 we have Salt, 13 we have Nada, 14 is Laders, 15 is Sharky OB. Back to you.
I might have different names, but we got Blue Monkey, the Duck.
Back our timing screen's messed up.
Hello dear. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a conflict there, but you get the gist.
Well,
Yes, so then,
who do we want to pull in to the booth? I think from that amazing flying lap from today, I think we should definitely try to pull him in.
yep.
Let's do it.
Man too, if we can.
Who?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm seeing Stolnicus as person in pole position. Bit of a
Stolnicus?
conflict there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me pull in Stolnicus then. I think yours is more correct than ours. Let him just get his selection of his race setup before we pull him in. Yeah, so before the race starts, before you jump onto the grid, you can choose your race setup and choose what you want, get everything going. Once you click OK, then you can jump onto the track. Stonicus does that, we can chuck him into the booth.
Stonicus is showing in P1 for us now, so I think he must have had transponder problems in qualifying. But the marshals have clearly sorted that out behind the scenes for us, which is nice of them.
Battenberg trying to jump to the pits.
Oh, is that the car at the back?
Glitching car at the back.
Thankfully that's a commentator and not a competitor, so
Yeah.
hopefully we don't need to be too concerned about that going on. That should clear itself up as the cars get away from the grid.
I've literally just got out the door and left the car around the grid as I walked over the pit wall.
So this is a race session that's going to be conducted using the RSR rolling start procedure. This is a manual rolling start. The cars leave the grid, they ignore the lights in the game, they leave the grid one by one, and then they form up around the start of sector 3. You can see them leaving the grid now. And they'll form up in a 2x2 formation, and the lead car calls green, green, green as he crosses the line. So,
we welcome Stolnikus to the booth. Hello, Stolnikus, you here?
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Well done in P1, buddy. How's things going there?
Oh yeah, it's first pole in RSR. Thanks.
No pressure.
Sorry?
No pressure. It's a big race to do it in. So well done on that lap. It was a really good lap.
I'm so nervous now.
All eyes are on you, buddy. Good luck.
Already speeding up. Yeah, thanks.
Well, we'll leave you to the race, and good luck for the race.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah. Cheers.
Good luck.
User was moved out of your channel.
As we watch Stolnikus going around the track now, getting all the guys forming up behind him.
What a race to get your first pole in.
Oh, it's so good. Guys are warming up their tyres. Nerves are kicking in. Hands are sweaty. That feeling is just amazing.
We have unfortunately lost Stolnikus from the leaderboard again. So we will have to just sort of keep an eye on him on the track. It looks like all the other positions are correct at the moment, but we will obviously keep an eye on them. Just while we have there, let's just say very, very good qualifying for 5 aces for New, Diluvian and Huikis, all of whom are quite new guys, so they're sitting 3rd, 4th and 5th. If you ignore slightly what we're seeing on the screen there, because Stolnikus is at the top of the leaderboard.
Looks like they're starting to form up now, side by side.
So we'll see them go from here. They're going to be doing around 50 miles an hour or 80 kph. They will sort of continue this formation for the remainder of the lap, and then at the line, Stolnikus will call green, green, green. We won't hear that in here, because we're in a country booth. But he will call that, and then you will see them accelerate towards the first corner. And yeah, hopefully get through it nice and cleanly, and we can have a good, exciting race.
So
I think it's bugging out for us because we can only see 29 drivers on the screen.
Okay. We've got a nice tight formation here,
Yeah, back big grid is looking nice and good.
and a lot of cars.
Oh, what a view as they're coming around the last few corners.
So we have a 45-minute race. I believe the session timer, we're down to about 42 now. So that's going to be their race time.
So we have Stolnikus on our right, and today on our left. Here they come.
They're off.
Green, 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 green.
Green, guys. Here he starts.
Oh, we've got 4 wide at the back there.
Standard.
Yep. Okay, so the first few cars safely through. It's looking pretty clean in the midfield. A couple of people wide, but nothing too bad. And it looks like everyone's got through. Very impressive driving there from everyone, particularly the midfield and the back of the pack, because that was a lot of cars into not a lot of space very quickly. So yeah, good job by everyone done there.
Even towards the back. Going into turn 2, not much drama at all. So
No.
exchange.
Got 3. Looks like we're going to have 3 wide down to the hairpin back there. Oh no, we're good. 2 wide. Got today's teammate. I'm on the inside of somebody there.
Oh, we've got a spinner. Somebody
Oh.
falling down, and it is.
Go for his teammate.
Go for it.
Looking like he's having trouble getting it going. There we go. So it'd be interesting to see. He had good pace in qualifying, sort of top 10 pace most of the time. So it'll be interesting to see him coming back through the field, see how high he can get up. It's a very, very tricky
Stolnikus is
corner.
holding the lead there.
Yeah, it's doing very, very well. Yeah, that corner go for spotter is very, very tricky. Downhill braking zone and then sort of flattening out as you accelerate. So it's, I expect we'll see quite a few mistakes through there. I know a lot of people during practice in the past few days have been having issues with getting the car stopped down there and the rear braking loose. So place to watch if you want to see mistakes.
I think Grateful may be damaged. He's had a very slow couple of corners and doesn't look very confident in the car. Driving wide on the second to last corner there.
Oh, we got someone off into the barriers in turn 1 by the looks of it, or possibly got it stopped.
Stopped it.
Not sure, it was the car with the orange front ladies by the looks of things. It doesn't look to be driving damage.
On the run to turn 2, we've got Willow involved. Car stops in the middle of the track. 2 cars in the middle of the track.
Oh. Yeah, so big damage there for Nebs. Whoever that is behind him, is that Rillo behind him. Looks to be recovering from some sort of spin. You can see in the background there Nebs' front bumper on the side of the track. The rear one's going to be joining it soon.
Yeah, from what I saw, it just looked like Willow and Nebs got side by side, kind of moving over crossing each other's line, and then halfway down the straight, it wasn't going to give anymore, and they just spun each other off. Very strange incident for the start of the 40-minute
We have
race.
Clark making a move.
Yeah, diving to the inside. Can he hold on to it around the outside of the next one? Looks like it's going to be interesting now though, because he's going to have the outside line. Oh, I think he's got it done. Yeah, I think he's going to have it done before the corner. Somebody there trying to follow him through.
Was that Gibbs? I think that was Gibbs. Black made the move with Gibbs. I apologise.
Oh, we got Manu challenging for the lead there. Sorry, Today challenging for the lead. No, Stonicus holds it. And Diluvian behind Today is looking very, very racy. He's looking like he's got a possible pace advantage there, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We should go on board with him to turn 2. Is he going to... Oh. No, backs out of it wisely, I think, there.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go in this race.
Yeah, we've seen that go wrong in the Formula 1 before, haven't we?
Something we didn't mention earlier is that all drivers need to make a mandatory pit stop during this race. They need to change all 4 tyres and refueling is optional. So if we find that there's a corporate driver stuck in a pack and can't make any progress on track, they can try and get the undercut back to early.
We have Monkey making a move into Cole McCoy now. Looks like Cole McCoy's got a lot of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a bit of a... Looks like he's waiting to give the position back, or sort of not take the position if you like. A nice sporting driving there. Looks like he just got in a bit too hot. McCoy's car does not look too clever anymore, does it? So that was I think that was always going to happen, but fair play to Monkey for, you know, backing out of it after the contact to give him the position. So
Back to the leaders here, it's very close.
yeah, it's about to be a 4-way battle for the lead. So Stoldick has got pole, but it looks like he's the cork in the bottle at the moment, holding these 3 guys up behind him, and in fact it's about to be 5 as well. So we've got Today, Diluvian, Vanu, and then Hoikis is just about to join this battle. Salmon's not a million miles away either. Coming up to the first lapping now, because we've got some damaged cars on the track, so hopefully they'll stay well out of the way and not interfere with this battle for the lead.
Well, we have a few cars in the pits at the moment. We have Monkey, Cole McCoy, Elodia, Bubba Carrot. Getting their cars fixed at the moment while the battle in front is still raging in.
Oh, looks like a mistake by Today, because Stolnicus has got a bit of a gap again. Don't know if Stolnicus just had a storming couple of corners, or Today made a mistake and kept the guys behind him. Looks like Stolnicus is going to need to be let through fairly soon.
Might have made a mistake. Maybe the Luvian's got the middle of the edge now.
Yeah, I
The
think
next corner.
I think of these cars, Diluvian looks like he's got a slight pace advantage. So I think if he could get past, he'd be able to take the pressure to Stolnicus, which in a way that I'm not sure Today can at the moment. But you know, you never know until he's in that position. Yes, yeah, keep in touch with these guys, making it a 3-way battle. looks like Diluvian's on the inside of Today now. I think this one's probably going to get the pass done. Second place here. Still.
It's the race now to the corner.
Yeah.
Diluvian's got the inside.
Oh, bit of a wobble under braking. His car looks loose, doesn't it? It doesn't look fun under braking.
But Diluvian made it stick, so he's after his P2. Doesn't look like Muddy's going to
Lewis Today coming back. Oh, yeah, no, I don't think he's going to get round down to the outside, but he's going to try. Good racing by those guys, but yeah, Diluvian's managed to hold on to the position there. And now Today is going to have to defend from Vanu and Huikis. Now Today looks like he's got an advantage. I'm wondering if there's just a very big aero advantage in these cars, because it looks like it's easy to follow but hard to lead. Another lapped car ahead of Stolnikus there, and the I think Battenberg said it was Sharky getting nicely out of the way.
Today going a bit wide there.
Oh, and we got Spinner. Today has spun. Oh, and that's big impact there. So yeah, Today spun coming out of the second to last corner and sort of spun through the final corner, and then I think he got collected by 2 cars. I'm not sure if they were race leading cars or if they were back markers, but I think he's got fairly major damage in the rear of that car. Some interesting interpretations of track limits going on back there.
Our rule in RSR track limits is 2 wheels with a white line, and it's self-policing, so we suggest members that if they feel they gain advantage, they should really lift off the throttle on the next straight.
Oh, we have another crash.
That looks like Gibbs. Was it Black? No.
I don't think it was Gibbs. I think it was Gibbs around there.
Looked to be impact free. I think that was just a spin. The car doesn't look too badly damaged. We've got a lot of fairly damaged cars out there at the moment. Still Stolnikus holding on to a lead, followed by Diluvian and then Firebase's Vanu. Huikis there with a bit of damage, and I think he must have been one of the cars that collected Today, because he was running much higher than 9th, and his car wasn't that badly bent. So I think something's gone wrong with his race, and I think it may have been that collision with Today at the exit. Oh, we got a spinner on the. That was. Who was that?
Hello, I'm trying to find it now. The difference with this new camera system. Could have been Clutch been struggling with that rear of the car.
Those final 2 corners catching a lot of people out again. They're downhill and they're very, very quick corners. So it's a tricky section of the track. And it's very easy to go wide.
Looks like Gibbs is making a move onto 2 scoops.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get that one done if he can get the braking right.
Yes, and Gibbs is holding.
Got it stopped nice. He had a bit of a slide coming out, so 2 scoops might come back at him in the next one.
Yes, 2 scoops is looking pretty again.
Looking like yeah, side by side down here. 2 scoops going to have the outside line unless he can get ahead beforehand. Yeah, they're going to be side by side going in.
He's not giving up easily, is he?
No,
last line there.
and he might keep the inside for the next one if he can hang it out around the outside.
Oh, this is some good tight racing.
Yeah, really good driving by both drivers there. Oh, it's not over yet.
I think that's got Gibbs fired up.
Yeah.
Him losing the back end coming up that second corner might have frazzled him a bit.
Yeah, he had the position if he got a clean exit, and just spinning up those rear tyres gave 2 scoops the run down into the corner. But he's having another look here.
Oh, that's a brave close.
Yeah, that's brave. He wasn't close enough, I don't think. So he wisely backed out of it there. Looks like 2 scoops teammate behind him. I think they're the same car number there. Could get interesting.
Are you holding Gibbs up to get that extra position for his teammate?
Yeah, is that Night Tiger, his teammate there? It is, yes. So this could work out very nicely for that team. Oh yeah, Night Tiger's coming up the inside. Now this is basically the situation Gibbs was in last lap. So if Night Tiger can get the exit, in fact Night Tiger might take both of them here.
Might be some team orders at play. Night
Yeah.
Tiger is the pro driver.
Well, that's very well executed if that's what they're doing.
That is awesome.
2-car rolling roadblock. And okay, who's that ahead of them?
That is Clark.
Okay, and that, I guess that white car is lap
The
traffic,
white
is
car
it?
would be in traffic, yes.
Okay, no reason to. So it'd be interesting. Oh, Cluck with a bit of a wobble. Oh, and Night Tiger and Gibbs, something happened there because they're both slow off that
Gibbs
corner.
lost the rear.
Yeah, Night Tiger lost a lot of time as well. So either they touched or they both just sort of had a bit of a slide because they were both slow coming off that corner.
Yeah, I see there's some action
Oh,
with
which is-
Nebs.
I've noticed something. 2 Scoops and Night Tiger are not teammates. They're both AM drivers. Their liveries are quite similar.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So that wasn't team orders at all then.
No,
It was just good opportunistic driving.
we have Nebs trying to push for Just G at the moment.
So this is a battle over 12th place at the moment. I think we still have Stolnikus leading the race. He's unfortunately not showing up on our leaderboards.
So it kind of goes to show in RSR that it doesn't matter where you are in the field, you're always going to have a race with somebody.
Absolutely, yeah.
As we've seen, Noyson, no, but have lost in the last corner. He was very close onto Night Tiger. That'll be back to Nebs here.
Did he get the drive out of turn 1 to be able to challenge into turn 2? It doesn't look like he's going to have a go. No, I think the car behind them is a lap down, because showing behind them on the track is Gopher.
He's going for the move. Late lunch.
Oh,
Nebs
yep.
is it.
That was too late, that lunch.
Oh, he executed
And
it.
there's Gopher, yeah, very nice recovery. And there's Gopher gaining the position as a result of Nebs' spin there.
We'll just
So-
say he styled it out, it's all fine.
So that is Gopher, who we saw spinning on turn 3 of lap 1, or lap 2. Now back up to 13th, so he was dead last
We got
in the middle of lap 1.
Alex 7 on P3.
Yeah, he's having a very good race actually. He's always got pace, and he puts a lot of time in, so he's looking good here. And Cluck running 4th, much higher than his qualifying position, and this is almost the opposite of a normal Cluck performance. You normally see Cluck qualify very high, and then sometimes drop back or have issues in the race. So this is probably a welcome change for him actually. Doing it the other way around, and it's doing it well so far. Running 5th at the moment.
There is still 26 minutes to go, so anything.
There is a lot of time to go.
Well, Lader's got a good run out that corner.
He did. So he's challenging Gibbs, and then I think that's Philip Backman ahead of them. So this is a 3-way battle for 8th. That looks like Gibbs attempting to go around the outside, which is a brave move, but he might have made that work. He got a good exit actually.
Yeah, plenty of room given by
Yeah.
both parties.
Yeah, again, nice clean driving, a good safe overtake, and yeah, just good
Now we
racing
have-
there.
Now we have Lader's trying to push through.
There's a funny
Oh,
on board
oh,
that
see.
too. It's you hit the apex and it's like some lunge uphill, so you can either take it nice and tight and get the throttle early, where you have a big hill, or you go wide where it's flatter and get on the power early at that pace. Quite a strange one.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 good lines through there, isn't there? And I think the setup determines quite a lot which one works for your car. but like you say, yeah, it is possible to make a good move around the outside. Oh, we've got someone going around in the background. That looks like either Night Tiger or...
Let's go into the pits.
It's 2 scoops, right, Cluck in the pits. So this is an early stop if it's scheduled.
Are we going to pull him in quickly?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's try and have a chat with Cluck while he's changing his tyres.
Cluck, welcome to the booth. How's it going?
I think Cluck may be having some technical problems. Hello.
Oh.
How's it going?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I was talking to me.
How's it going in the race?
I've no idea.
You seem to be
I'm
running.
seeing you spinning a little bit there. How's the tyres holding you?
I don't really know.
You were running 5th before the pit stop by the looks of things. How's the car feeling?
Okay. So I have no idea what the setup is.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you're leaving the pit, so we'll let you go back.
Yes. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, Cluck. Yeah, well, that is Cluck going into his pits. Grab him there quickly. We should probably best to get back up to his P5.
Looks like he's come back out 15th, so he'll obviously gain a lot of those. I don't think many of the people ahead of him have already pitted yet, so he should gain a lot of those through sort of natural pit stops. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he can go getting up there. Quick shout out to Gopher running 10th now after his spin on the first lap, so he's driven a really good recovery race so far.
Gopher will be challenging Just G shortly.
Excellent, so might be able to stay on board for that battle.
He's catching him in a district pace at the moment.
So it looks like whatever, yeah, the spin was obviously a mistake, but it looks like he's got good pace in the car and he's a competitive racer at this point. So let's see how far he can go.
So we've got T Scoops and Philip Backman also in the pits.
In fact, pace-wise, it looks like Gopher was the fastest guy on track last time round. So we're approaching the middle of the race now, so people are starting to do sort of scheduled pit stops. You know, if you just want to optimise your time on fresh tyres, now would be when you do it. Some people might go a little bit racier, push these tyres for longer, and try and go much harder on the sort of second set. Wear them out quicker, but get a bit more pace from them. So.
So now we're about
wonder what
halfway.
happened to Stolicus.
He's still leading, according to my screen.
Awesome.
So yeah, halfway through the race, we got Stolicus leading. Deluvian
Not by
second.
far by the looks of it. Looks to be maybe 2 seconds across the line.
It's showing 9 for me. But anyway,
Wow.
Salmon in 3rd, James in 4th, and Mo in
Yeah, well,
5th.
Deluvian's only coming around the last corner now.
Oh, okay. I'm confused. Oh, Deluvian's in the
Deluvian's
pits.
going into the pits.
Yeah, okay.
So all the positions are going to be jumping up for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
So
only going to be in the last 10 minutes or so when we get to the
We have Night Tiger going to the pits as well.
where people are.
So, pace-wise, Gopher still appears to be the fastest driver on the track. I'm not sure if he's pitted. I don't know if any of you guys have visibility on that at all. But if he hasn't, he's got very good pace. He's the only driver I can see still doing 30. Oh, as I say that, Salmon does a 38.7. But yeah, he seems to be fairly consistently in the 38s. Most of the people around him, 39 to 40s now. So he's keeping the tyres alive well, unless he's already pitted. I'm not sure which, unfortunately. But yeah, the recovery drive, I can't imagine he's pitting because of that spin on lap 1. He's in too good a position to have already stopped. He's now running 5th, actually.
Well, seeing as our positions is messed up on our side, Benenberg, would you like to go through the order for us?
Yep, I see it as Stolicus, Salmon, James, Mo Bumpers, Noisen, Gopher, Ladies, Deluvian,
Ben Zolt.
Okay, yep. And today in 10th.
Awesome.
Looks like today has pitted for fresh tyres. He's doing a 38.1, so he's quite a bit quicker than most of those on the track now. Him, Zolt and Cluck all in the mid to low 38. So I think those guys are pushing on now. They've got their fresh tyres on. hoping to make up some positions while others delay.
Looks like Mo's in the pits as well. Let's see where he drops out. He was around about Cluck's area when Cluck pitted, so we can see just how much ground Cluck has made up.
We have Just G going close to Monkey. Monkey trying to push Night Tiger as well.
We've got Laders pitting now. Hitting from 6th. So he's probably going to come out sort of maybe 12th, 13th, somewhere in that region, I think. Now we're sort of starting to see the order shake itself out at the top. I think the only people we're waiting to stop are Alex Salmon, James L, Noisen and Gopher, I believe.
And Stolnicus.
And Stolnicus, sorry, yeah. So that's the top 5. I think from 6 down, everyone is now pitted. So it'd be very interesting to see where sort of Stolnicus comes out in relation to Diluvian. See if Diluvian's obviously pitted a few laps earlier, so he maybe tried to do the undercut here. Stolnicus still going round. Unfortunately, I cannot see his pace, but he's leading, so let's assume it's pretty good.
I've got a feeling Cluck may have had a very slow stop because Mo has rejoined the race, only 5 seconds behind Diluvian. So a gap has formed between the two there, and they were fairly close early on.
Dan's coming back up into the action again.
Yeah, he got a stop done a few laps ago, didn't he? And he's still got good pace from it. So he's about 3 seconds behind Zolk, chasing him down. They're doing similar pace. Was there a car off the track there on the left? Oh, Alex Salmon's coming in from 2nd place. Should we try and have a chat with him?
Yes, let's try and grab him quickly. Alex Salmon, how's it going?
Not too bad, yeah. That went
Good.
better than expected.
How's the car feeling?
Terrible, as usual, but I got to deal with it.
Hoping the fresh tyres will help you out.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
We had also Gopher, finally made his pit stop. He's still in the pits now.
Excellent. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. He's leaving now. Looks like he's going to come out just behind Today. So that's a really good recovery drive. Today was running second and third for a long time in this race. Gopher spun on the first lap, but now they're maybe 4 or 5 seconds apart.
Yeah, and that big accident as well.
Yeah, with Gopher on fresh tyres. So.
But James, look at James pushing right in front there.
James hasn't pitted yet.
Oh yes.
Yep, so James is coming in now by the looks of things.
Looks like he's coming in now.
Yeah, should we try and grab him and have a chat?
Let's grab him.
Wait till he's in the pit lane. And in fact, wait till he's stopped, probably.
No, should be fine. Let's pull him. James, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Good, how's your
Slow
car
and steady.
feeling?
Feels like I did in practice.
That's always the best way. Had a very good race so far. Running up, I think 2nd before your pit stop.
That's good to know.
Yeah, what you where are you hoping to finish?
Got first already.
Well, obviously.
Top 5 will be alright for me.
Fair enough. Well, the car going past you there is the leader, or was the leader before he stopped in the pit lane. So you're not going to be a million miles away from that.
That's pretty good. The plan is just to try and jump Alex in the pit stops.
Excellent. Yeah, I think he pitted about 2 or 3 laps ago. So good luck with
He
it.
was struggling with the car earlier, so you might have a bit of a psychological
I've been
advantage over
struggling
him.
with understeer, but I'm kind of getting on top of it now.
Excellent. Well, good luck for the rest of the race. We'll let you go back.
Thank you.
I've thought
Something must have happened to Today that we missed, because he
did have a
not
spin.
like him.
He had a spin in the last couple of corners, and I think he got collected by a couple of people. So he probably had damage for the end of the first stim.
Right, so I'm going to say that it's not like him to fall that far back on pace alone.
No. I mean, I did see. We only saw it in the background of the shot, so not sure quite how bad the impacts were. You can see a bit of damage on his car there, but he has been through the pits now. His pace was very good after the pits, but he has dropped off. He might have just had a bad lap last time round. But he is now a second or 2 off the pace of Diluvian, who's running 3rd. Well, sort of 3rd.
Well, it's fun to know, because our time is only Stolniker's still in the lead. Vandenberg.
Showing Neusen for me. I don't know.
Yeah, Neusen's yet to pit. Where is Stolnikus in relation to Diluvian? Because I think that's for the actual sort of race lead after the pit stops.
It's about 7-second gap between the two.
With Stolnikus ahead?
Yes.
Excellent. So he's actually gained through the pit stops phase then by the looks of things. I think. We're not quite sure of gaps here. Yes,
I heard
that's...
Stolnikus say that it's his first pole position now, so I'm not sure if he's won before. So good to see.
Yeah, no, it would be very good to see him convert that pole. So I think now we're just waiting for Neusen to pit, and then we've got everyone running on equivalent strategies, if you like. Everyone should be going to the end. So I think our sort of current actual race positions is Stolnikus, Diluvian, Alex Salmon, James, and today, followed by Cluck, Night Tiger. I think that's Blue Monkey, Just G, and whose name escapes? Oh, the Doctor. Sorry.
Doctor. We have LG pushing onto Gibbs now. Be a nice battle to see.
Something must have happened to Gopher over the last lap, because his last lap was a 2:13, and he must have crossed the line, so I'm wondering if he had another spin or something. He's running down in 14th now as well, so I think he must have made a mistake or had contact somewhere, unfortunately for him.
Just looking through the top 10, or even the top 16, I'm not seeing Conan McCoy anywhere.
No, not seeing him either.
Yeah.
Wonder if he was involved in one of the earlier incidents and it's either damaged him or possibly forced a retirement even. Would expect him to be running top 16 if he was still going, unless there was a major incident.
We see Neusen coming into the pits now.
Yeah, Neusen pitting now.
That'll let through the news to go through.
Yeah, Stolnikus, Diluvian, and then we'll see. I'm not sure where we'd really expect Neusen to come back. Maybe sort of around the top 10 mark, something like that. I know when we spoke to James in the pit stops, he was hoping to have jumped Alex Salmon in the stops. He hasn't quite. He's running about sort of 5-6 seconds behind him by the looks of things at the moment. They're very, very close on pace. The last lap's only a 10th apart, and as we heard from Salmon, he was struggling for balance. So he's not enjoying his car at the moment. Pardon?
Vandenberg, could you work out who's behind Salmon there?
Not right now.
That's not for position, I don't think. James is showing 6 seconds back, and I think he's in a different division.
Looks like a close battle between Blue Monkey and Night Tiger for 8th.
Oh, very close. Here we go, Blue Monkey going on the inside. Well, looks like Night Tiger lifted off a bit there. He might be letting him go. Or maybe not.
No, this is a proper drag race.
Yeah, this
Late
plays
braking, both in late braking going into the corner nice and tight.
we have seen people go around the outside.
Making it stick.
Very nice pass that.
That's nice by him, very nice.
The Blue Monkey running now in 7th place.
Night Tiger's not giving up.
Oh, Blue Monkey's got a bit wide there. If he can get a bit slipstream, he might be able to dive over the inside. Monkey going very defensive. Want to put Vaseline on that camera, unfortunately.
Give it a wipe. Oh, running really wide.
Yes,
In that final corner.
that might compromise his exit somewhat. It looks like he's going to hold on to the position. We've got Cluck coming up behind today. Yeah. So this could be a good battle. Today must have had an issue on the last lap because he was 9 seconds off Cluck's pace last time round. Cluck is currently, apart from Diluvian, he's the fastest person on the timing for us, so he's on the move, going forward. We've got the measure of that setup now.
Hold on, it seems like Night Tiger's going back into Monkey. Oh, but it's quite a gap.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get there this time.
We have G going for go for him.
Oh, he's getting...
That's the back marker.
Okay, so he's getting unlapped. Someone's unlapping themselves. That is Sharky, I believe, with the damage. I think I've not seen any other car with that much damage, so I'm pretty sure that's him.
This is Sharky with the green car.
Yep.
And
Something
G
that
just
might
behind
be
him.
worth keeping an eye on is that Beluvian is lapping quicker than Stonenicus and is now 4.5 seconds behind.
That would be, yeah, we could have an exciting finish to this race. Could we just go back on with Cluck, please? He's showing about half a second behind today now, so we might have a bit of a battle coming through the first and second sectors here. Well, it looks like today got a better exit, but the last 2 laps, so last lap Cluck was 9 seconds quicker, that last lap he was 4/10, so he appears to have a pace advantage. Let's just see if he can make it stick. Oh, he's got a much better exit off there, so I think today's going to have to go defensive if he wants to hold on to this position.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, Cluck nearly dropped it there. He's going to run wide and lose a lot of time there.
The gap between the leaders has come down by a second. It's now 3.5.
That's definitely something to watch. We should have only 8 minutes to go in this session. They're probably going to get 5 or 6 more laps, maybe 7.
Yeah, eventually.
It's going to be, yeah, it would depend where the leader is on the track. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. Sharky is trying to...
Stonicus was feeling very anxious and nervous earlier.
Yes.
So can he hold on for another 7, 8 minutes?
Maybe a nice bit at the back, but not in G. Just G. Just G on the inside.
Oh, they're going around the outside. That's giving him a bit of a squeeze. He's still coming. If he can stay on the inside, he might have a go here.
And it's all 3 of these cars.
Yes.
Very nice
move.
move. So who's that ahead
He's
of them?
not giving up. And he's got the inside for the next corner. This is such good driving.
Yeah, both
Each
guys.
giving each other some room.
That corner convinced the car to oversteer, understeer even. So good work on both of them by getting side by side cleanly.
Oh.
Like Chachi wanted to do the undercuts.
Yeah, I think he...
Didn't realise how close he was.
But fair play to him for backing out of it. Oh no! Oh, he's dropped it.
Is that just G?
Yeah,
Yes.
dropped it and spun into the wall. That's unfortunate. Oh, who have we got there?
Ellen Noisen into the wall as well.
What's the gap at the front now with Stonicus and Diluvian?
Just over 2 seconds.
Over
It's
2.
gonna happen soon.
Should we have a bit of on board with Diluvian just to see what that looks like for him on the track? See where he can see him, how close he's getting.
It's right there. Right there, right in front of him.
That's
It
really
is.
pushing. You see, you saw how much opposite lock
Yeah.
they've got coming out of turn 1 there.
His cars look like a handful all day.
That carrot's dangling in front of him.
There's only 6 minutes left to go in this race, so they're probably going to get 4, maybe 5 more laps out of this. So, yeah, I mean, half a second a lap, he's going to be right on him at the end, but he's going to, you know, it's one thing to catch up, and it's entirely another thing to make a pass. Stonicus has been around a long time, he knows what he's doing. He'll know where to put the car, and he'll know how to defend, so it should be a really good battle towards the end here for the lead.
In the meantime, we've got Sharky and Gopher quite close on track.
Sharky's really found some pace after the earlier crash because he went past I think it was Neb and then possibly Gibbs like they were standing still. I don't know. I mean, that car's one of the most battered on the track, but it's still working for him.
Am I correct in saying it today is pushed up to P5 already?
Yeah, I'm seeing him in 5. Looks like Cluck's given that one up. He's 3 seconds behind, so I don't think he's got the pace advantage he had a few laps ago. I think he's probably going to settle for 6th there. And today's still lapping slightly faster than Cluck as well.
Just looking through the chat, we've got Jet Pistol saying that Cluck's will move on today when he ran wide on this corner. It's quite optimistic.
Yes.
Like that. I think it was more avoiding action rather than attacking.
Yeah, I think today was slightly offline, so he had to brake a bit earlier because he was a bit defensive. But you'd have to probably see it again to be sure.
Yep. And Jono asking where James is. He's in a very respectable 4th place. Very strong performance from James, the AM driver.
Yeah.
He's sitting by himself at the moment. 10 seconds in front of him is Alex Salmon. 5 seconds, 6 seconds behind him is today. He's doing really well, but he's no man's land at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, 4th position's a very, very good finish for him. I think his best bet is put 10 down. He doesn't want to push too hard because 10 seconds is a long time to catch up in 4 minutes or so. He just wants to keep it clean.
Something's happened to the Lubian. He's now 10, 11 seconds back.
Oh.
Pressure from Salmon.
Oh, a lot of pressure. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, we've been saying the whole time his car looks a handful, and I guess it caught him out there.
I'm not sure where he raced before, whether he's a much league racing before, but that might be some inexperience in longer races. I'm not sure.
Potentially. I mean, he was a WMD member, so he's had access to Project Cars 2 for quite a long time. But yeah, whether he's had the experience of the sort of more than a few laps of racing, we don't know. But either way, it's still an excellent position for him as a newcomer, running 2nd at the moment.
Absolutely. I mean, race wins are surely on the horizon for him later on in the season. We've also got Tadavi and Mo fighting for 5th.
Oh, we
I
don't
have it.
I don't actually have Mo.
I don't have Mo.
Okay, well that's Manu in the green in the slipstream.
Oh, so is Mo running 4th at the moment?
Yep. Sorry, Mo's running 5th. Manu is running 6th.
Okay. Oh yeah, right, fair enough.
Okay, so Pam, you and I see the same leaderboard.
Yeah,
teams.
we're missing Mo and
A
Stolnikus.
whole lot. We only got 24 riders. Is that correct?
I only see 16 because I can't see the whole lot. I can just see the top 16.
Oh, might want to go back to 2nd.
Oh, Alex Salmon.
Alex Salmon passing Julian.
Now that's very interesting. Diluvian's last lap was very slow on a 49, so that must have been where he made a mistake. But his recent laps have been mid 37s to sort of low 38, whereas Salmon's been doing high 38s and low 39. So I would not be surprised if Diluvian got back past him before the end of this race.
Watch Diluvian's front.
Oh yeah, he has.
He got damage.
He has.
Is he coming into the pits? No, he's not.
No, it's only a minute and a bit to
He's
go.
pulling to the side.
He is coming into the pit. Maybe he's too much engine damage or not enough fuel, possibly.
Engine
I
damage
think
could be it.
Could be engine damage, or it could be if you have 17% frontal damage. That means your radiator is messed up, and you will always just keep on heating up until the engine blows.
Oh, that's a big shame for him. 'Cause he was running so strongly. So, assuming this is just a repair stop, that's probably going to drop him around about 10th. So
Let's give Stolny.
yeah, go for it. Come on.
Olivia, how's it going?
Not so good, not so good.
What happened? What happened? I saw you were pushing for P1 so closely, and then all of a sudden you lost it.
Yes, I needed to push so hard, and there was a lack of concentration one moment.
So did you run to the wall? Because we missed you there. We didn't see what happened.
I don't know exactly what happened, but now I had air damage and my engine has 92% of damage now.
Oh,
Oh.
unlucky. We'll let you get you back on track, so we'll let you go back. But thanks for joining us.
No
Cheers,
problem.
Livian. Good luck.
User was moved out of your channel.
Okay, so all drama in the last couple of minutes. I think our current standings are Stolnicus, Salmon, James L, and then we have either Mo or Today. Bambo can confirm who's in front there.
It's Mo for now, but there's 2 tenths between them.
Okay, so that's probably the closest battle on the track. We're in the final lap now. The time has finished, so maybe if we can stay on board with Today or Mo and see how that battle's progressing.
Oh, very close.
Okay, so this is actually the final corner. So this is for 4th they're racing after 45 minutes, finishing what, 2 tenths apart, a tenth apart possibly?
Yeah, I don't have the final split, but that was very close. Looks like.
Well, looks like some contact
Manu-
after the race then. Looked like he had some suspension damage. I'm wondering if there was contact after the flag.
Well, looks like the Doctor's just got the Luvian on the final corner.
Honest. So I'm guessing that's Diluvian finishing 10th.
That's what it showed for me, yeah.
It's a very, very respectable result for your first race. I mean, it must be, when you were running second and challenging for first, that must be upsetting, must be a bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah, he was closing and closing. He was definitely in the cards for challenging for the win, without a doubt.
But nevertheless, a top 10 finish in your first race, and it is solid points, and it's a good result.
Absolutely.
So seeing as you have the results, do you want to give us a sort of provisional finishing order?
Oh no, here we go. Should be getting up now. So I've got Stolnicus with the win, Alex Salmon second, James a very good third for the AM driver, Mo in fourth, another AM driver, the AM's doing well today, Manu today in fifth, Pluck in sixth, Blue Monkey, a good drive to come back from down far on the grid, in seventh, Night Tiger in eighth, the Doctor in ninth, and Diluvian recovering after his late race dramas in P10.
Excellent. So that's the top 10. I guess we can try and have a chat with our race winner now. See if he's recovered a bit from the stress of the pole position.
Most definitely. Let's get him in here. I'm just trying to move him up. TeamSpeak actually will move up. There we go.
Was moved to your channel.
Stolnicus, congratulations.
Hey, thanks. It went well, actually.
It really well, yeah. Is that a bit better than your first pole?
Yeah, it was first pole and actually second win in start.
Well, congratulations. I mean, it was very, very clean drive for what we saw. We never saw any issues, and the pace was good throughout. How was the car for you? Was it good?
Yeah, the car was feeling very good. Actually, everything was very good. Yeah, I took a pit stop. Everything went well as well. So no issues until like 2 laps before finish. You saw my incident?
No, we didn't see anything. What happened?
Yeah, Topsy spun in front of me in last corner. Just entering the pits, and I rolled him over.
Oh no!
Couldn't avoid him, and I got like front damage, and my engine started to overheat.
Okay.
So I was, the last lap and the last corners I was lumping into finish, hoping that it won't blow up.
So you got quite fortunate then that same thing happened to name has escaped me. Diluvian, yeah, because he was closing in very, very quickly, wasn't he, towards the end?
Yeah, I was seeing, and when he spun first time, I was so relieved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done on your victory in your first opening race.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, we'll be moving you back down. And,
okay, thanks.
And good, well done again. Cheers.
User was moved out of your channel.
Who else should we try and have a chat with?
Podium, I guess. So Alex.
Alex Salmon, yeah.
User was moved to your
Alex
channel.
Salmon, welcome to the booth.
Hello.
You
How was your race? Go for it, Bam.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, quite a lot of position changes towards the end there. How is it from your perspective?
Well, it went better than expected. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to the guys at the front when they were battling, but I caught up with them, passed whoever was in second, and yeah, not bad from looking like it was going to be outside the top 10 before the race started.
It sounded like they didn't actually come together. They had two separate crashes or incidents sort of separately. But yeah, I mean, was your car any better after the pit stops? I know you were struggling beforehand.
It was slightly better, but it's one of those cars that needs a bit of work on setup.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, second place has got to be a strong result. I bet you're very happy with that.
Yeah, it's a shame to see my teammate finish though, so that's one thing that we have to work on. But
I suppose so. But at least a good lot of points.
yeah, it's good. Enjoyed that one.
Excellent.
That's awesome. Well done, though. P2.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're moving you back down. Thanks for coming
Yep.
up.
Thanks, guys.
There's
User was moved out of your
P3. Who's that?
That'll be James. The super.
James, the Pro-Am, taking P3. If I can just find him in this list here. There we go.
User was moved to your channel.
James, here.
Hello.
Well done, P3. Well done on your P3, buddy. If I'm not mistaken, you're Pro-Am and P3. That's awesome. Yeah, James?
I think he's out of
Sorry.
breath. That's
Sorry,
quite a drive.
It was a good race.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting, to be honest with you. I was expecting to be at the back. Because I just can't drive with understeer.
It looked like a lot of people were struggling towards the end with sort of spins, and I'm not sure if it was tyre wear or if it was just sort of concentration. How were you finding it at the end? How was your car? Was it okay?
Yeah, it was. I was struggling a bit with sort of mid to end race with the just with the understeer. It was right to start with, but as the fuel load dropped, the understeer seemed to get worse. But yeah, it's just got used to it and carried on.
Excellent.
But I'm ready to go again, to be honest with you.
No, that's awesome.
No, it was
First podium with RSR, so happy.
Oh, even better! Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a very good result. I mean, a lot of people had issues. So the guys that did well here sort of stayed on the track and kept their heads, and I think you were probably the best finisher of those. So well done with that.
Yeah, thanks for that, and well done on the commentary. So I'll have a watch later.
Yeah, I would. I'd wait till you've watched it to tell us well done.
You probably did a good job anyway. I'm pretty sure. But it was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a good fun race.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for coming up here, James.
That's right. Thanks for having me.
I'll be dropping you
Look
back
forward to
down.
meeting you again.
Yes, most definitely. Keep it up. Podium for the next race as well.
Definitely. That's the plan.
Okay, cheers, buddy.
Thanks.
User was moved out of your channel.
Well, that wraps up the top three. What an awesome race opening for the RSR Cup. It was very entertaining. You guys enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really good fun to watch and commentate on. Slight shame about the sort of differences between the leaderboards, but I think we managed to sort of figure out mostly where everyone was, and hopefully
If it
we
wasn't for
manage
you,
as a
Battenberg,
team.
I think we would be completely lost and
Yes.
calling people's names completely out wrong.
but hopefully we can
Yeah.
get that sorted for the next race. And
Yeah, let's hope so. I think like having a live timing screen separate would be like a godsend for this sort of thing. But,
Yeah.
But for now, we make do with what we got, and I think we did quite a good job.
excellent.
So the next one is next week at Imola. So that should be an interesting circuit for these cars.
Yeah,
Yes.
another circuit with sort of lots of elevation changes in and around corners, and obviously a much longer lap. So it'd be interesting to see who copes best with that.
Also interesting to see, well, pretty much everyone's benchmark, Puffy. See how he compares against not just Diluvian, but also Stolnicus, who's emerged as a bit of a contender.
Yeah, and we've got Dutch Tastic back next week, I believe, as well. Also a very strong driver. Not raced with Project Cars very recently, but he's you know, he's doing very well over on iRacing, so be interested to see how that translates and how he does against the rest of the field.
Alex Salmon also is a very good contender. He's been upping his pace quite a huge amount since Project Cars 2 has been launched.
Yeah, and like he wasn't happy with the car today, and he's sort of driven around it and come out with a really good result. So that's the sort of thing I think you need to do well at this, isn't it? Is be able to cope with issues without it completely ruining your race. So
Most definitely.
grabbing a second place with a car you're not happy with is very, very strong result.
Bit disappointing, obviously, with Deluvian, and I'm sure he's a bit eased off with himself, but
Yeah,
I'm
that
sure
was a shame.
He'll kick back for the next races, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, he's got the pace.
contender.
He's got the pace. He was there on pace. It wasn't luck that got him second place, was it? So, like you say, I'm sure we'll see him challenging for race wins again before the end of the season.
Yes, well, I think that calls it for us.
Yeah,
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
and we'll see you next week.
Bye.